What's going on, kings and queens? It's your boy Will is Blessed, and guess what? So are you. And today I'm gonna bring you some sauce. Somebody put sauce in the chat. I'm gonna put some sauce in the building for you guys. I'm gonna give you a couple ingredients that you guys can use to recession-proof your speaking business, specifically for my speakers right now that are speaking in the K through 12 market, higher ed, anything to do with education as its whole. I'm going to be breaking down some strategies that you guys can use to be able to take your speaking business to new heights, to new levels, regardless of what Trump's decisions are with the Department of Education. And please understand that the Department of Education has blocked multiple times what Trump is trying to do to dismantle the Department of Education. But guess what? My job is just to continue to equip you guys with the tools that you need. And so I'm excited. Do me a favor, man. Subscribe, all right, and leave a comment below if this is valuable to you. So let's get into it, okay? So I got a hefty lot of notes that I want to be able to just give you guys game on. So the first thing is in the Department of Education, there's so much stuff going on right now, right? People don't even know if they're going to keep their jobs. People don't even know if they're going to be able to make ends meet. And I'm coming to let you know, like, yo, the best that we can do is control what we can control, right? And so as speakers, I don't want you to fear. I don't want you to worry. But what I do want you to do is stay consistent and persistent no matter what happens. Schools, colleges, organizations are always going to need speakers regardless of what's happening. And so I want to give you a couple of things that you can make work. Step number one, target the right decision makers at the state and local level. Okay, so what does that look like? You want to contact State Department of Education. They will control state grants, teacher training programs, and school initiatives. Right. Not only that, you want to contact the State Board of Education members. They approve budgets and education priorities. All right. Then you also want to build a relationship with superintendents. Right. You want to make sure that you get close with them. So how do you build a relationship with a superintendent? Maybe rather than sending a first email out talking about, hey, can I come speak? Maybe open up an opportunity to where, hey, I've seen what's going on right now in the Department of Education. And I know a lot of things are up in the air, but when you guys are ready to get back into school, I would love to be able to come and do a lunch and learn for your staff on how to be able to navigate through burnout, or how to be able to be in control or control the controllables in their life. And I would also love to provide lunch on me. Would that be something that you'd be open to, right? So instead of me coming in talking about what I want to do, I'm actually leaning in on how I can actually be an asset. And the best way to build a relationship with a superintendent is to build a relationship, which most speakers are not willing to do. But I'm telling you right now, the speaker who builds the most relationships is the speaker that less has to market. Why? Because the decision makers will do the marketing for you. And let me say this to you. You get in with a superintendent that's overseeing 300 schools or overseeing 100 schools. You do the math. Now we're not just talking about, watch this, we're not just talking about a speech. Now we're talking about curriculum. Now we're talking about your books. Now we're talking about how to take things to another level. But you can't take it to another level if you do not know how to be able to get into the door. And so use that hack right there to really enhance your relationship building opportunities. All right. And then, of course, you have the principals and the counselors. They book speakers to come into their schools to do, student development series. So that can be a great opportunity for you. And then, of course, you have college student affairs and leadership offices. They handle student development funding for college speakers. Okay. So I'm giving you a lot of heat right now that you guys can use, and I hope you guys are going to use it. And then also you have state funded after school. So this is where they focus on social and emotional learning programs. These programs will still need people to come in there and train. They're going to need mentorship. They're going to need speakers. So again, I want you to shift your perspective from government funding to state funding. Okay, states are still going to be funded, so you have to be able to understand how to play the game. Okay, number two, okay, secure state and private sector funding for speaking engagements. Okay, so what does that look like? Pitching state and funded grant programs. Okay, many states will still fund mental health, right, career readiness, and social and emotional learning programs. Okay, offer to deliver workshops. Okay, workshops are going to be a game changer for you. Partner with local and corporate sponsors. Like, look at the people that's actually in your community, see how you can partner with them and how they can fund your actual speaking initiatives, and how you can go into schools and not have to worry about the school paying you, but now they'll back you up on your tour, and you don't know. And at the end of the day, remember, businesses have to spend money at the end of the year to be able to write it off, and a lot of people are looking for write-offs. So imagine you come and let them know, hey, I want to do a mental health tour to combat with students who are maybe dealing with suicidal ideations, right? You know, you back it up with data and statistics. It's going to put you in a better position to be able to have them to support what it is that you have going on. Okay, leveraging city and state workforce development programs. So workforce development is another way that you can get into the door, as long as you're able to make your message align and pop with it. And then also tapping into teacher and leadership training budgets. Schools need professional development speakers and trainers to come in and orchestrate actual student success strategies that's going to increase the culture and the climate of their campus. All right. And then thirdly, okay, I want you to focus on positioning yourself as not a government speaker, but as a state level speaker. And remember, you have to market yourself effectively. Okay, the best marketer wins. See, what we need to understand in the speaking space is not about how well you can talk. The greatest speaker does not win. The greatest marketer wins. And so your marketing is what's going to separate you. Marketing in the sense of your website, your EBK, your speaker sheet, your proposal deck, okay, your video content, right? How are you positioning your brand? Like, all of these different types of things play a major factor, okay? So you need to update your speaker sheet or duplicate the speaker sheet, and now, rather than just talking about national and regional, position yourself to be a state speaker. Okay. Also create a statewide school tour, right? So again, tours are a great opportunity for you guys to get in the door and make an impact. Use AI tools to automate the outreach. Okay, you can use Apollo IO to scrape leads. You can use Never Bounce to verify the emails, and then most importantly, you can use Text Magic to follow up. Okay, so those are some tools that you guys can use. And then also, one of the things that most people overlook is running paid advertisements. So you can run Facebook ads to your website to drive traffic to it, specifically targeting people in the education market. Not only that, for Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook, you can boost your posts on your professional pages to get in front of the ideal people that you're looking for. So there's so many ways that you guys can make this happen. But let me say this to you: the only way to recession-proof your speaking business is recession-proof how you think. And when you recession-proof how you think, it's going to take your speaking business to new levels. And so if you enjoyed this episode, you got game from it, what I want you to do is drop below in the comments, what's the one thing that you're going to implement to take your speaking business to another level this year? All right, let's get it. Let's grow. Let's be great. Peace.